Welcome to AAPW All Access. I'm Jimmy Fish. All Access is a show that we do where you get a backstage view at AAPW. Special matches, special interviews, stuff you won't get anywhere else. Well, as you may know, Mike Masters did the unthinkable. He assaulted a fan a few weeks ago. People have been in an uproar about it. There was a bombshell dropped on last week's Collision from AAPW owner Sean Chambers. Let's find out why he made the decision he did.
In the past week, I've been flooded with questions from AAPW, front office, from wrestlers in our locker room, to you, the fans, about why I made the decision to reinstate Mike Masters for Summer Chaos. First of all, I totally agree with Chris Hagstrom's decision to fire Mike Masters. What Mike did to the fans was inexcusable. However, no criminal or civil action was filed against Masters. Furthermore, the last time Mike Masters faced Edmund McGuire in an AAPW championship match, his foot was on the rope before the count of three, which gives Mike Masters a legitimate complaint to get a rematch. Now, I want to make it clear, at Summer Chaos, Mike Masters is not to touch fans at all. He is to stay completely away from them if possible. I've already spoken with Mike Masters. He knows the consequences. Also, if Mike Masters fails to win the title from Edmund Livewire McGuire at Summer Chaos, Chris Hagstrom's decision to fire him will take effect and Mike Masters will be shown the door. I think this is a good decision for AAPW. I think it's something that you, the fans, would definitely want to see because, as we all know, Edmund McGuire loves the fans more than anyone, and I think he wants to give Mike Masters the butt-kicking he deserves before we send him out the door. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all at Summer Chaos.
So the decision has been made. We've heard from Sean Chambers, owner of AAPW. We have a match to get to. Now let's hear from the Mississippi Madman.
In AAPW, the Madman used to be the heavyweight champion. So I talked to my friend, my tag partner in the Money Maker Jam Boys, KC Jackson. I said, hey, ain't it about time that the Madman go after the AAPW title? And he said, hey, I got my opportunity in the No Limits tournament, so I said, let's do it. So if anybody that's out there in the AAPW roster that is going to face me, I don't give a care if it's 1 or 2 or even 15, you know that the shirt says Mississippi and the bottom says Madman. That means that I'm going to come in and wreck all of you up. So step in and find out why the fans say it's my house. Yay, yay, yay.
Come out and see the biggest wrestling event of the summer on Saturday, June 30th. It's Summer Chaos, live at the Black Diamond Harley-Davidson Warehouse. Doors open up at 5:30 p.m. with a special bell time of 6:45 p.m. See former WWE Tough Enough competitor and an international wrestling superstar M-Dog 20, Matt Cross, and the handicapped hero Gregory Iron, who overcame the odds and continues to wrestle despite having cerebral palsy. Plus, rising pro wrestling superstar and Southern Illinois native Keith Hatton takes on the old school warrior Axe Allwart, and women's wrestling returns as Serenity makes her debut against the Great Cheyenne. Tickets are just $12 for ringside, $10 for adults, and $8 for kids 12 and under. For more information on all of our upcoming events and to purchase tickets, visit aapwrestling.com. Join us Saturday, June 30th for Summer Chaos, the biggest wrestling event of the summer.
Set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 340 pounds, Zach Sawyer and Dalton Diamond.
Welcome, fans, to All-American Pro Wrestling Access. And this is the internet show that you will see at AAPW.com, AAPWrestling.com, pardon me, Chris, on YouTube. These are exclusive matches and behind-the-scenes looks at All-American Pro Wrestling.
That's right. We've seen these two before just last week on Collision. They were a tag team in a tag team, but they're going to still have themselves a big, tall huge order to face with their opponents.
And their opponent, from Holly Branch, Mississippi, he tops the scales at 470 pounds, the Mississippi Madman.
Mississippi Madman is mad indeed. Part of the money-making jam, boys, but both men have agreed they're going to kind of go their own ways here as Casey Jackson has qualified for the No Limits tournament and has been doing successful with that. Madman has his sights set on bigger and better things here in AAPW as well, and his first step is going to be against two men in Zach Sawyer and Dalton Diamond.
Well, you know, we've seen before, the Madman took on Chase King in another winning effort for the Madman. The Madman is a former AAPW heavyweight champion. So this is the Madman's chance to try to get back on top and climb to the top ranks of AAPW. And poor Zach Sawyer and Dalton Diamond, they feel like they've just been beat up and thrown around, as this is not the first time they've been in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, and the Mississippi Madman, my goodness, it is 2-on-1, but I will tell you, in this case, 2 is not necessarily greater than 1. The Mississippi Madman outweighs these guys on his own here, so this will be an interesting contest, and God be with Dalton Diamond and Zach Sawyer, I think.
Well, you know, you still see the bruises from last week, the punishment they took from minor threat last week on Collision, but now it looks like Dalton Diamond, is he going to get things started, or?
I think they're both going to start this off. Well, no, he's kind of throwing Zach Sawyer into the wolves here.
Well, we saw what happened 2 weeks ago. Zach Sawyer threw Dalton Diamond into the wolves.
Yeah, last week on Collision, and Dalton Diamond tossed like a rag doll, and it looks befuddled. It shouldn't be much of a shock here. This is a big, big man you're trying to get in there with and lock horns with.
And look at the faces of Sawyer and Diamond. None of them wanted to try to take on the Madman. Sawyer now gets his lockup, and he's tossed down for his troubles.
Certainly is. These two need to utilize a strategy here, put something together, some sort of plan, because right now what they're doing isn't working for them.
Well, no, but also you got to try to be a cohesive unit because, well, I guess that's what they're going to try. They're going to try 2 being greater than 1.
Well, they're trying it, but I'm no mathematician, but I would say 1 is greater than 2 right now.
Well, if you want to talk about poundage, I think that we've got 470 is greater than Zach and Dalton.
That's right, and Zach Sawyer.
What's he doing?
Dalton Diamond is going to try. Can't even shove the man, can't even budge him. They ended up on their rear ends themselves when they tried to shove the Mississippi Madman down.
Well, these guys have got to get on the same page here because nothing is working, and the Madman has just been standing there.
Really, Madman hasn't done much, but just offer that kind of big body and block off whatever kind of action that these two are trying to take.
Strength? They want to do a test of strength?
You should be stronger than me.
He says they should be stronger than him. We'll find out. Dalton Diamond and Zach Sawyer are going to accept this challenge, I think.
They're going to try their...
Be fools not to. Well, they may need a step ladder.
Possibly, and now they're both going to try to use both hands now on the Mississippi Madman's just frying pan-like hands.
Yeah, and Mississippi Madman
just
locks it in there and
he's
brings
crushing
both these guys down.
He can break their bones.
Oh, no, he's standing on the hands.
I don't think he can hear the referee.
No, referee Scott Z. Wolf trying to tell him to get off their hands.
That's 470 pounds on flesh and bone that's not meant to have that much weight on it.
Not at all. That is a lot of man. They're a mammoth of a man, and they're still trying to take him down.
They're trying these forearms.
Fellas, it's not working for you.
They're trying forearms to what is neck of Madman.
It reminds me of flies buzzing around an ogre, a giant, if you will.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of a giant, he's got him by the neck.
Oh, no. He's calling for the fifth floor slam, perhaps.
Double fifth floor slam?
No,
Yeah.
double knocker introduces them to each other.
You know, maybe if they combine their two minds, they might actually have a whole one.
And here we go, a big scoop slam.
Watch out,
Dalton Diamond.
He's on spaghetti legs,
Here's
Kevin.
one for you too, Dalton Diamond.
He slammed him out of his headband or bandana. Very stylish Dalton Diamond.
And these guys may need to reconsider when they sign on the dotted line here for All-American Pro Wrestling All Access.
You got to give them credit, though. They're going into this knowing what they've got to face, and they're trying to take on some of the toughest opponents, but they just don't seem to have the tools.
Not yet. And look
whoa.
at this.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, my
Jeez.
word. I'm not sure what Madman calls that move.
I don't know if we can call it. Well, we're on the internet, so maybe we can call it what it really is. Oh, wait a minute, though. Sawyer trying to apply a sleeper.
Last ditch effort here.
What are they?
This is not working. It's just not working. Madman is just too big and too massive to be taken down.
Watch out here, though.
Another introduction, and we're going to, oh no.
What has he got planned here?
He's got that look in his eyes.
Oh, man, he's got those hungry eyes, Kevin.
Says it's for Pinky here as he,
Oh!
big splash.
Wait a minute, though.
And there's the fifth floor.
Maybe. He's setting him up. Oh! Fifth floor slam to Dalton Diamond. Wait a minute,
Zach
though.
Sawyer, we got one for you too, buddy.
Oh! Good night. Helen put the children to bed because the Madman is going to pin these two. 1, 2, 3. This one is over.
That is all she wrote for these two.
Your winner by pinfall, the Mississippi Madman!
Well, here on All Access, we see all kinds of matches. We see things behind the scenes. Some things we don't necessarily want to show you right away, but what is the Madman doing here now? Wait a minute. Madman, though. Oh, and again.
Another noggin knocker.
Well, a good friend of ours has said 2 is greater than 1. In this case, I'd like to believe that the Mississippi Madman is greater than Dalton Diamond, Zach Sawyer, and, well, just be honest. The Madman, well, when he's in that ring, that's his house.
That is absolutely his house. His music says it all. And he's got that look in his eyes. He's hungry. He wants more out of AAPW, Chris.
The Mississippi Madman certainly looked impressive. That brings us to another close on All Access from AAPW. But I do want you to make plans for June the 30th, the Black Diamond Harley-Davidson Warehouse in Marion. It is Summer Chaos. That's June 30th. Be there.